where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Good enough I can remember. Good enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday, even though technically I didn't go live on Music Monday mainly, right, because we didn't have too much going on, but this Music Monday, there will be a Music Mondays, man. But this is Sold Out, where we continue the sneaker talk, man. Sign up for the Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, you know, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section. In fact, I just created a shock drop section too. So pretty much we're gonna work together, as in, I noticed we've been having a lot of shock drops, quote unquote, this year. Even though I haven't seen anybody really catching any W's, I actually created a shock drop section. So when or if we get the notification, because my phone, I don't know about y'all, I don't know if I need to go update the sneakers app or what, but whenever you guys get a notification, just share the link or share the information, man, because I mean, either way, just because you're holding it to yourself, maybe that may be like somebody else can hit it. We don't all wear the same sizes, and we can all work together, man. So definitely going to be a very interesting year this year for sneakers. We obviously got like some fire coming, but also I feel like it don't look like it's as much heat, so we'll see how it goes, man. In fact, also in the Sold Out Discord, we have a sports section, which I literally just posted in there because main reason probably I wanted to start it live at 6, and then I lost track of time, and then I woke up, and then like, yo, I am literally was watching the game, and it was down to the wire, so I had to really watch that. And I know the next game we got, which is probably starting right now, pretty much as I start this live, which is probably, you know, this is a sign I needed to start right in between this time, because that's what I was trying to aim for all day, because I want to make sure I watch the game, and then I want to also watch the Packers and the Bears games, which is starting pretty much either now or in the next 5 minutes. So when I get off here, that's what I'm right back doing, right back on the couch, dog. But anyway, that Jaguars game against Rams was very interesting. In fact, I thought the Panthers, my bad, yeah, the Panthers, the Panthers, my bad. I don't even know why I put that joint up in the Discord like that. I'll make the correction, my bad. But I thought the Panthers actually had this joint, man. I don't know what happened. It was just a close game in general, man. So anyway, that was a very interesting game. Matter of fact, let me edit this in the Discord right now. Man, yeah, my bad. I don't even know why I wrote it like that. My bad. I actually just caught myself. My bad. Actually, I'm going to make the corrections right here on it, man. But that was one hell of a good game. I don't know why I was saying that. But yeah, my bad. Appreciate that, Devon. My bad. But yeah, I thought Panthers, and I was actually going for the Panthers, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was pretty much I thought they had that in the bag, and LA was underestimating them anyway, man. But anyway, we'll see what the next game beholds. What is it? Packers and the Bears, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, tonight's topics, man. We only got two, so we're only going to be on this joint for like an hour. It's looking like Nike may sell Converse. At least one analyst thinks so. And then we're going to be talking Nike Q2 earnings. Pretty much, it looks like it went up in America, but it declined in China. So this is from the 2026. This is something I should have went over in December. But then again, if you think about it, we're just now in the second week of the new year. I'm not too far behind on the information, so I'm going to share my screen here in just a few seconds. And as y'all commented out, for the kid, definitely smash the like button and sub up. It really means a lot, man. Definitely, I know content has kind of been slow, but, you know, we're going to pick up. You know what I'm saying? Releases right now coming slow. It's a sneaker I'm looking at on the back end. Pause. A lot of people have been trying to guess that joint, and I am not letting y'all know. I thought I had a deal on the table with eBay, but looks like I'm gonna have to pull the trigger somewhere else. But I'm gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure the piggy bank right before I pull it, though. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be all right. But anyway, let's see what we got in the building real quick, and then we're going to get the party started. My bad for starting late, but that was one hell of a good game, you know what I'm saying? Panthers versus LA Rams, which that was very interesting. Yeah, Rams took it, man. But let's see, we got Long Beach Joe Jets in the building. Says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. What up, Long Beach? What's good, bro? What's good? We got Sneakerhead from LA with the salute. Looks like we got Divine Photos in the building. Says, what's good, sold out. Man with the Kick says, what's Gucci, sold out, family. Slayer says, what's good, Sneaker Squad 100. What up, Slayer? What up, Manny? What up, Divine? What up, Sneakerhead from LA? And, of course, Long Beach. Let's see. Slayer in the building says, what's good, Sneaker Squad 100. What up, Slayer? What's Gucci, bro? What's good? Let's see. Divine says, the Rams played down to the competition. That was their issue. They underestimated them for sure. They underestimated them. I thought Panthers had it whenever that last touchdown and they threw that joint, but I was like, nah, it's like 2 minutes left. I'm like, if the coach know what they doing, that's nothing. That's plenty of time to score again, and they did. So I mean, it is what it is. And then I feel like that kind of like killed the Panthers like energy, dog. If I'm gonna keep it real, because they thought they had it. I thought they had it too, but this lets you know. And I'm going to get this live started, but I just got to get this off my chest. But this lets you know that pretty much defense is very important in the game, dog. You can be the best top scoring team, but when you get off the field, your defense can't hold up. You know, it is what it is. And I feel like both teams' defenses were, you know, they gave it their all. But obviously, this is why we're down to the nitty gritty. These are the best of the best, man. And just come with it. So anyway, man, we're going to start with pretty much the Nike earnings for 2026, and then I'm gonna go to the Converse. They may sell. Nike may sell Converse, which, you know, I'm gonna be 100. Who is actually, and I'm not making fun of anybody. This is not a disrespect or anything, but I had like 2 Converses in my collection, and I wouldn't even call it a collection because I used to keep them joints in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even like rock them like that. And when I rocked them, they was like going to do something that, you know, whatever happened to them, I don't care. They were like some beaters for me. I ended up selling those joints. When I sold both of them, I had a red pair and I had the all black joints. That used to be the sneaker of like the you know, the talk of the town back in the day. So I'm very curious if the OGs are even still rocking them, but all the OGs that I consider OGs now, no disrespect to the Converse sneaker, one of the things we can say about that joint, as far as like comfortability, it's not that it's not comfortable, it's the fact that it's very thin, and I mean, it feels like you're almost barefooted. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have your foot in them and laced up, they're flopping all over the place, dog. You can even fold the shoe down. People even did that. There's been a run where they try to make it come back. So that's my thing. Is Nike gonna try to see if they can bring Converse back, or is it just like done data? Is it just one of those brands where, hey man, nobody really wears it anymore, and even the OGs that wear it, they don't think about this. The Converse also lasts forever too. So this is my thing too. Who's really rocking Converse is what I want to ask. Like, our generation don't really rock them. I sold my joints. I think they've tried to do a couple collabs with my year, but yo, I mean, I don't know. Selling it, I don't know, man. It would sound weird, but I mean, I get it. Nike them are trying to bounce back, and they did great, but, you know, they're trying to do better, and that just makes sense. And, you know, their sales are down in China, so I'm very curious how that's going to go. That's why I wanted to cover these 2 topics together, and then towards the end of the live, we'll talk a little bit upcoming sneaker releases and wrap this thing up, and I'll be back live again on Monday. My bad for starting late, but, I mean, I ain't going to hold y'all. That was one hell of a fucking game. Y'all had to give me a pass on that one, dog. Let's see. Devon says, I'm looking forward to my pickup. That's what's up. That's what's up. I think I'm gonna go ahead when I get off the live. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on my joint too. Well, no, I'm gonna wait till Monday and pull the trigger. I'm gonna say that, but yeah, I'm gonna try to buy something next week. I want to make sure everything clears first. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Devon says I want to see them Levi Air Max 95s Obsidian joints. Yeah, those are nice. I remember when those came out. No, you talking about because didn't that come out last year? That came out last year. I know I want them fours. I seen a couple more updated picture on the Levi fours, Devon. No, threes. They're threes. The Levi threes. I seen some more updated images on the Levi threes. My fault. The Levi threes. I'm gonna be honest. I don't hate them. I don't love them, but I don't hate them. Like I said, I'm really on the fence. That first set of images that we seen yesterday, it really wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't it. It wasn't it. But they're getting better images. So, I mean, I'm going to say retail, I'm all in on them, though. Retail, I think I'm all in on them, Devon. For real, for real. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? We got Thomas Goldring Jr. in the building. What up, Thomas? Says, cons are not it for me. And I'm assuming you're saying short for Converse. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know who's rocked Converse in a minute. Devon says, yeah, it came out last year. Slayer says, Converse are cool. However, I don't see many rocking them. Yeah, I haven't seen, like, and this is not to make fun of nobody. I seen all the OGs, even male and female, rocking them. But I'm gonna keep it 100. My dad, I don't think I've ever seen my dad in a pair of Converse. But he said that's what they wore back in the day. They used to want to be the biggest shoes for the NBA. You know what I'm saying? That used to be what everybody wanted to sign to. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to deal with Converse. But you know, you see how that goes. Where we at real quick? Devon says the Levi 3s. Let's see. You said, yeah, it came out last year. That's for the Air Max 95. That Air Max 95 Levi. Yeah. I remember that. I mean, it's kind of a shoe that came and went for me, Devon. If I'm going to keep it real. Because if you think about it, I'll say this, right? By now, everybody who does anything with sneaker content has made their top 10 sneakers of 2025 and or some form of countdown of the best sneakers of 2025. And now we're in 2026. But long story short, for the 2025, I watched a couple videos who did their countdowns. I don't remember anybody speaking on the Levi 95s. I know it was a shoe. They did 3 different colorways, right? They did the black joints. Then they did that like true, like I guess like denim joint. Like it was several versions of that shoe they did. And it was like a friends and family pair too, I think they did. That was pretty dope. But now I ain't see that on nobody's countdown, respectively. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen nobody on that on nobody's countdown. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Slayer says Converse are cool. We read that part. Devon says the Levi 3s ain't bad. It's just the black panel remind me of the black cements. I mean, that's what they're trying to do. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It probably could have had more potential, but I feel like if they overdid it, it would probably been a problem. So Nike then played it. I feel like, to be honest, they played it safe with the shoe. In my opinion, I think they played it safe. Says the white pair of the Levi's, I think, is low-key a good pair. And he says, Polo, you should have been on the panel for Nice Kicks. Dog, that would have been nice. I would have loved to have been on that. I would have loved to have been on that for sure. Manny with the Kick says, facts, Divine, it might work too. Man, who knows? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm with it. Let me start this first quarter earnings for Nike. I'm going to share my screen. I double checked and made sure it was good this time so I didn't have to fix it mid-live. And then, after this, we seeing what's up with the Panthers and, no, we're seeing what's up with Green Bay and the Bears, man. My bad. I can't even get over the last game, dog. My fault. So give me like a few seconds. I'm going to share my screen here and get the party started. Boom, right here. You guys should be seeing my screen. Y'all let me know. Audio and visuals looking good. So pretty much this is the first topic. Let me take a little swig real quick. Yeah, y'all know I'm mid-live, man. When you talk as much as you talk on this joint, you might want to have something to make sure you stay hydrated, right? But it says Nike's North American sales on the upswing, but the quarter 2 results impacted by China's decline, right? It says net sales in the period are tailed in 12.43 billion, up to 1% from 12.35 billion from the same time last year. So they're always going to pair their earnings. Companies want to be on the up and up each and every time, and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? But now, obviously, at this point, they got to see what they got to do to get it back to the next level. Because Nike then went down. Their stock went down. But think about this. A lot of people have been investing in their stock. We're going to keep it real. A lot of people have been invested. The last one I even covered on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, the CEO from Apple, he just invested in a lot of Nike stock. So I feel like there's something that they know that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So if you are investing, I mean, you're probably not going to invest on the level that they invest in. I mean, you could if you got the bread. But I'm very curious what's going to pop off. I feel like we're going to see something, it's a little too quiet talk this year. Last year, we kind of already knew every sneaker that's coming out. This year, we're still kind of, still doing research. You know what I mean? Let's see. Devon says, when I was looking at the Jordan 17 Dome Beckers, it doesn't give me the vibe of the foam pot. It does give me the foam pods of eggplants vibe. I got that. And has that glow in the dark stroke. I see that. Yeah, I was looking at that too. I'm going to talk about that towards the upcoming sneaker releases too, towards the end of the live, Devon. But yeah, I can see that. It definitely gives me the eggplant vibes. Pause on that. But yeah, it definitely gives me that type of color vibe, especially like the older ones. Like the newer version came out, but I still got my 2017 pair because they hold up. And it looks more so towards my 2017 pair, even though technically it's supposed to be the same color. And I know mine is just old, but it looks like they went more vintage eggplant style on there to me. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a interesting shoe for sure. And 17s do get more love than what we think. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm usually only a 1 through 14 guy with the exception of those, but there are exceptions to outside of that 14. And we're gonna keep it real. Let's see. Let's get to the article real quick. It says, shares of Nike Inc. dipped over 4% aftermarket trading on Thursday, despite the company's beating earnings estimates and seeing improvement in North America in the second quarter fiscal 2026. It says net income to the Beaverton, Oregon-based company fell 32% to $792 million from $1.16 billion in the year-ago period. Diluted earnings per share dropped to 53 cents from 78 cents. Net sales in the period tailed in 12.43 billion, up to 13% from 12.35 billion. Says on the reported basis and the flat currency neutral basis, right? Okay, so pretty much, yeah, man. They're letting you know sales have been down, but they have been climbing up. And let's just keep it 100. And we've been saying this too, man. 2025 was one hell of a year for Nike, in my opinion. I mean, we had some bangers. And think about it. I remember talking about it in 2024 where we're like, yo, if all this stuff is coming out, we about to be hurting. And I don't know about y'all. I mean, to be honest, dog, some shoes I was back to back to getting. Now, I will say this. For the most part, with the exception of a few, majority of the shoes, if you put the footwork in, they were available. You know what I'm saying? And it was interesting. I feel like they made just the right amount of pairs. And I don't like how they did certain releases. And I'm not going to say which ones. But, certain releases, I wish it could have been better. But, I mean, you got to have something where we still got to have that, you didn't get it, but you're going to get it type of shoe. Because there's a shoe from 2025 that I'm looking at and chasing right now, big dogs. So we'll see what it goes on, man. But it says the company's second quarter results beat Wall Street's best guess. Analysts on average were expecting net sales of $12.22 billion and earnings per share of 38 cents, according to the LSEG, right? Okay. And then it says by business segment, the company said Nike brand second quarter revenues were $12.1 billion, up 1%, primarily due to the growth in North America, partially offset by declines in the greater China, right? And APLA. So pretty much they're talking China sales aren't where they were. And that's where I'm going to feel like this. Will they do something exclusive drops over there or something to get the party started, to get them back where they want it to be? Let's see. Mentor Kick says, definitely a good year for the sneaker game. Most definitely. It was a tough one. It was a tough one, you know what I'm saying? Says Nike direct revenues were $4.6 billion, a decline of 8%, due to a 14% decreases in Nike brand digital and a 3-cent decrease in Nike-owned stores. So they did go down, but I mean, this is practically talking about over in China, right? Okay, so again, I'm sure they want to do good across the board, but keep in mind, Elliott Hill, he's coming up on his second year with Nike. I feel like he's done a tremendous job his first year first year coming back. So very curious what he will bring to the table. I mean, again, I'm gonna say this too. One of the things I see that Nike's trying to do that's not gonna work for us, in my opinion, they are low key thinking they're about to slap the Nike logo on the back of everything and call it good. Hey, big dog, that ain't respectfully, that ain't finna work every sneaker for me personally, right? It says, as for Nike wholesale channel, which the company has steadily worked on rebuilding, revenues in the quarter were 7.5 billion, up 8%, and the revenues for Converse were 300 million, down 30% on a report basis due to the declines across all territories. It says Nike said footwear revenues remained flat and remained period at 7.7 billion. Apparel sales in the second quarter increased 4% to 3.9 billion. Elliot Hill, president and chief executive officer at Nike Incorporated, said in a statement that the company is in the middle earnings of its comeback. So Elliot Hill, this is the CEO right now. He says they're in the middle of the comeback. Hey, we got North America up. We're working on China. They're coming up. And then keep in mind the next topic that we're about to roll to is, are they going to sell Converse, man? So again, because I mean, think about it. It's low hanging fruit. Even though it's been over at Nike for quite some time, but I mean, at the end of the day, dog, I mean, I don't know if I can't even picture Converse being under another umbrella now that I know where it is and been there for quite some time. And then at that, if it's going down now, no disrespect to the next person, if they try to sell the joint, I don't think, if Nike them can't bring it back, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it real. I wouldn't mind seeing it like under like a Reebok maybe, but it would just feel weird to me. I don't know. It just sound weird. Where we at real quick? Slayer says, y'all copping those Flight Club 4s? I think I'm good on them, Brody. I think I'm good. Man, I like the story behind them, but it's still, I don't know. I know it's coming with the pink laces and yellow laces, and I don't know. It looks like, I think for, if you got kiddos, I feel like that's a good, like, you know, you get that generation right, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's me stepping into my OG status. I'm not all the way there, but I'm climbing, right? But I'm very curious how that shoe will do. For them, that's kind of, if you think about it, that's kind of like the first banger, quote unquote, that's dropping this year, and it's not really, they're not coming out swinging this year. That's how I feel, right? They're not coming out swinging yet, in my opinion. Let's see, Men with the Kick says, big pass from me, Slayer. Slayer says, Men with the Kicks, all right. Yeah, I don't know. That's just not for me, personally. Not a bad shoe. It's still a 4. I'm going to give them credit where credit is due, but not majorly impressed either, if I'm going to keep it real. It says, we're making progress, and this is a quote from Elliot Hill to the best of my knowledge. He says, we're making progress in the areas where prioritized first and remain confident in the actions we're taking to drive long-term growth and profitability of our brands, Hill said. Fiscal 2026 continues to be the year of taking action through Win Now, including realigning over teams, strengthening partnerships, rebalancing our portfolio and winning our ground. We are in the next phase. We're figuring out our rhythm and our new sport offense and setting ourselves up for the next phase of athlete-centered innovation and elevated and integrated marketplace. I mean, to be honest, that's, even though that was like a very professional answer, I agree with where they're at. They're definitely in the middle of a comeback. They're definitely trying to see what they're going to do to get the next athlete. Because to be honest, Jordan holding it down over there. You know what I'm saying? Travis is them holding it down over there. You know, they're bringing in new technology. But to be honest, we getting used to Travis. We've been used to Jay's. They got to really see what they can bring to do something new. You know what I'm saying? Because while we do like to get some of the re-releases, right? I'll speak for myself. Like, we got the Space Jams coming. It's looking immaculate based off the stuff that we've seen, the mock-ups. And that's going to be a gimme sneaker. You know what I'm saying? The 11s. But they, you know, Nike them, they're trying to figure out what they can bring to get them back and keep it there. I'm assuming. So they in the middle. I'll give it to them. One hell of a bounce back, though, from last year. If you think about it, last year was immaculate, dog. Respectively. Devon says, the sneaker game never died. The reselling did. Me, I knew the reselling phase, right? Keep it 100. And I'm going to get back to the article. I knew the reselling phase wasn't going to, I knew it was going to, it's like it had reached the peak we've never seen it before. Reselling's always there, still is, because obviously I'm looking on the resale market. That's fine. But I feel like it had got to the point where, I don't know, man, 2020 and 2021, reselling was really, really annoying, dog. everybody thought they was a professional businessman because they were buying up all the sneakers from the sneakers heads and trying to sell them back to us. And I'm like, dog, that Nike them are gonna catch on to that. I mean, you ain't finna be touching. You know, you gonna make money, but I mean, Nike them see that. You know what I'm saying? Reselling and flipping sneakers have always been a thing, but on the level of what people were trying to do, like their own, that's all they wanted to do. It's always been a nice little me. I make a few. Actually, I sell my sneakers. I'm guilty of it, but not on a level of making money type. Like, if anything, I just break even. Worst case scenario. That's not me. That's not a business. That means you basically. I basically just got a refund for the shoe I bought. That's not really, I don't make money off reselling sneakers at all. I have made some in the past, but I mean, it definitely was not quit your day job money. So reselling was really annoying, and still to a certain extent is. Like, I feel like homie could have accepted my offer I put up on eBay, but I mean, at the end of the day, he didn't have to. You know what I mean? It's his shoe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really tripping over it. You know what I mean? Where we at real quick? Devon says, so much of the fear of missing out for black cats and gammas. I think a lot of people underestimated the gammas, in my opinion. A lot of people underestimated the gammas, and it showed. Me, I knew they were going to be a problem. I was like, and even if they didn't be a problem, I was like, nope, I'm not chancing it. I didn't want to take a chance. Slayer says, like I said before, those Space Jam's gonna be a major problem. Hey, we know that, and I know that, everybody know that. I already know, dog. Like, if the Gammas did what they did, rumors is there's supposed to be a restock coming here, next month? I think, during All-Star Week for those, by the way. I don't know if it's true, but I seen something floating around somewhere. It could have been in a Discord where it's supposed to be a restock on them, but if the Gammas did what they did, the Space Jams, dog, I'm just gonna enter everything and see what happens. I got my main two. Hopefully, I cop something to keep my points up, but I'm probably going all max points on the shoe to make sure I get them shits. You know what I'm saying, respectively, or at least half of my points I'm going in. You know what I'm saying, respectively. We'll see how it goes though. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Devon says, the year of the black shoe reverse sixes are gone. Space Jams gone. Black Levi 3s gone. Hey, to keep it 100, I know for a fact, I'm very curious about what the reverse sixes for the infrareds, the infrared reverse sixes, right? I'm very curious how they're gonna do. I love my infrared sixes the way they are now, but I will say putting that extra like color pop on the back of that Nike logo on it, it definitely is something that it looks good. It looks good. So I'm very curious how it's gonna move, and depending on how I drop, it is probably gonna be a problem. I anticipate those being a problem. Space Jams, we already know. Levi 3s, they're gonna go, but I think once they go, I don't think the demand's going to be there as people are going to want them on the resale market like that. But Space Jams, I think so. And then I'm very curious how the reverse is going to go, the reverse sixes. I'm very curious. You're on to something, Devon. Where we at real quick? Manny says, dead ass Slayer and let people sleep and find out last minute. Let's see. Devon Photo says, if they do the Black Cat 5s, those are gone too. I may not even get those. It depends. I may not even get those, but that is me. I'm just one person. They still may go crazy. And then let's see. Menaki says Space Jam 9's gone and 924s also. Space Jam 9 is going to be a problem. Space Jam 9s are going to be a major problem. If we keep it real, they're going to be a problem. 9s move. Believe it or not, I believe 9s move. They're going to move in the hood. It's a hood shoe. It's moving. It's moving. You can quote me. That one's moving. And I've been waiting for that one to come back too. I like that joint. Let's see. Devon says the Royal Jordan 1s, maybe depending on the rollout. I don't think they're going to be a problem. The Royals I got my 2017 pair. And I am going to get an updated pair because my pair, they good, but they got that glittery joint where I don't wipe them off anymore because I personally just don't care when I rock them. But in theory, you can just wipe the glittery joint off. But for whatever reason, it's got this glittery stuff that, happens to the shoe. But anyway, I do want a fresh pair and I'll sell those. So those I'm going to buy, but I don't think they're going to be a major problem. Like, people never really liked the ones like they did the breads. They didn't like the royal ones how they like the bread ones, depending on, but I like both colors to keep it 100. Let's see. Manny says, every time they restock, instant sellout. Wow. Maybe so. We'll see. And let's see. Devon says, cannot forget about the Band Jordan 1 lows. Yep. Those are going to be a problem. And a lot of people, keep in mind, it's crazy. If you look at the Chicago 1 lows that dropped last year, I'm pretty sure those are going to, if they haven't gone, they're going to, like, probably towards the end of the month, they're going to be gone too. You know what I'm saying? Manu Kick says, big facts, Divine. Back to the article real quick. It says, Matthew Friend, Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer at Nike Incorporated, added that the company demonstrated the resilience of its portfolio in the second quarter by delivering the modest top-line reported growth while managing headwinds. He says, we are making the shifts required to position our portfolio for our full recovery and driving real-time decisions in service of the long-term health. Our brand's friend said no guidance for the third quarter of the full year was provided. I mean, because they're still working on it. Because this is pretty much now what they're going into. You know what I'm saying? They're still working on it. Now, again, we've talked about, as you guys just went through the rabbit hole right here, some bangers that we know there's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Nike them know what they got to do. And so, which brings up to this next topic right here. Will Nike sell Converse? Because the thing about it, all the shoes we list, we ain't named no Converse respectively. You know what I'm saying? One analyst thinks so. So this is going to be very interesting here. I'm going to talk about this joint, be on an eye for another 20 minutes, and then we should be good to go on this one. But I'm very curious what they're going to do with Converse. I mean, look, if that's $65 in the outlet, I seen it when Converse them had got up to like $80. But I remember when my parents used to tell me, I remember when Converse used to be that $20, $30 shoe, and that was it. Like, if you needed, a good, I guess, gym shoe, and you didn't want to break the piggy bank, that's what Converse was kind of known for, too. But think about it, when my Magic Johnson and Larry Bird then were playing, this is what they were playing in Converses. You know what I'm saying? They're, it's come a long way technology-wise, as far as just shoes in general, and I just was laughing there thinking about what the basketball players, they were wearing the same stuff, like basketball shorts and jerseys, but how they've developed over the years of how the uniforms are, you know what I mean? But that's back in the day for you, dog. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Devon says, word, Manny, the Band 1 lows got my attention. Oh yeah, most definitely. It got mine for sure. I would have loved to get it in a high, but to keep it 100, the low doesn't look bad at all. It looks actually really, really good, in my opinion. It looks good. It definitely got my attention as well, Devon. Let's see. Manny says, yes, sir, and the B-Day gift to myself right there, Devon. Okay, that's what's up. Let's see. Devon says, Katie's 6s are coming back too, and Katie's shoes do well. They do. Certain colorways with the right theme do well, in my opinion. Let's see. Devon says, if they do the KD must cop, okay, I respect it. So we got BNP Paribas Equality Research Senior Analyst, I'm going to just say his first name. It says Laurent. Kind of things me when we call Lamar Lamont. But yeah, it says the move in the research note on Monday. So he's saying that he thinks that Nike's going to sell this. I don't know if they're going to sell them, but I mean, they've got to figure, if they're not going to sell them, they got to do something to figure out, because this is, even though Nike shoes are doing good, but if you got one part of the company dragging you down, you can only hold on to it for so long, so I get where Nike them may. And again, this is just speculation. Nike has not come out and said anything to the best of my knowledge. So Whole Live is a legend on an opinionated base. I just want to throw it out there. It says, the new year is kicking off with new speculation about the storied Converse brand. It says, in a new research note issued Monday, BNP Paribas Equality Research Senior Analyst Laurent suggested that Nike may be considering a sale of its Converse brand, indicating that the underlying health of the brand is more precarious they first thought. Says to justify this potential move, the analyst pointed to challenges Converse has seen of late, including a 28% decline in revenue in the first quarter, and with sales dropping another 31% in quarter two, leading to the EBIT, which is the earnings before interest and taxes of Converse, dipping into the negative territory for the second quarter. Again, they're not, that means, they got to get them out of the hole and then find a way to get them up on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? Does that sound like something you really want to, does Nike, I guess the question is, does Nike really need well, obviously not, but do they need to hold on to Converse? Should they hold on to Converse? Can they bring Converse back? You know what I'm saying? Is it worth putting the money up that you're getting back coming in the positive for selling the Nike and the J's, you know what I'm saying? But now you got Converse. And you know what I'm saying? It's apples and oranges. Because the last thing you want to see is a Converse and a Nike shoe, which I know is under the same umbrella, but they keep them separated for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about this, like a Nike SB Dunk, they do, that's kind of like his own department too, even though it falls under Nike. But see, Converse doesn't have a Nike Converse. And even if they do, it doesn't, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a real, you know what I'm saying? It's you can still tell it's a Converse, you know what I'm saying? Because the Converse, the thing is with Nike's brand, other brands that kind of spread out, like Nike SB Dunk, like, you know what I'm saying, versus a Nike Dunk versus the Air Jordan, right? Is those all got a Nike swoosh in some way, shape, or form, or may have a Nike swoosh. Some Jordans don't, some Jordans do. A lot of them do, a lot of them don't, because that's really what kind of triggered us on this. I don't think I've seen, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've seen a Converse logo and a Nike logo like kind of on the same shoe. So Converse never seems like, even though it's under Nike, it don't really never feel like it's a Nike shoe in my opinion. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? Manuel says, Converse are straight garbage juice. Look, man, it's a timeless classic shoe that I feel like has ran its test of time. I think it's still going to be around forever, but is it worth still trying to, I hope they don't have anticipations. I would hope they just want to break even, whether Nike owns it or whoever owns it, because I don't think I can see them coming back on a level they once were. You know what I'm saying? They had one little more run whenever, I want to say when Bone Crusher was out, and this is back in the day too. He rocked them Converse. A lot of them had it a wave for the Converse for a second, and then it kind of just died down, dog. It's just that shoe that just couldn't stand the test of time. But it had a long run, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to call it garbage juice, Manny. That's kind of fucked up, dog. Just nobody really buys them like that, obviously, because the sales are down. You know what I'm saying? Slayer says, we need a Converse and Jordan collab. Hey, come on, man. Y'all got jokes tonight. You know what I'm saying? Again, I ain't seen a Jordan and a Converse shoe collab. I haven't seen the Nike and Converse collab. Y'all correct me, man, because, you know what I'm saying? Converse just seemed like it's its own. It always felt like its own company. And at one point it was, and that's why, right? So that's one of those, maybe it's just been hard to get that side of town off the ground. Ravon says the only thing Converse did that worked was those Shy ones. And I barely remember those, dog. I may have to look them up for real. Let me get back to the article. It says Converse gross margin continues to decelerate from down 620 basis points in the quarter one to now down 700 bias points in quarter two. It says, but Saleh, which that's the guy's last name, noted, he says, interestingly, lower average selling prices and higher product costs are caused out as the corporates with no specific mention of tariffs. We think the underlying health of Converse is more perilous as the average selling price per pressure would suggest selling in into off-price there, therefore sell into the key amounts could be down more than 30%. So they're saying, like, with the sales being down, why, it's a possible. I see why he thinks this, but I still feel like it's a stretch. I mean, Nike and them are going to do something with it. If anything, they just may produce way less product. You know what I mean? If they got to go off the sales. So they got several things. You know what I'm saying? Have they already started making stuff already? Do they still get stuff in production? You know what I mean? You got to think about it. Probably may slow the production on it if they keep it, if I had to guess, right? Devon says New Balance should buy Converse. That would be a company that one will make sense, because I don't see, like, Reebok them. Reebok still working on their stuff too. I would like to see Reebok them do some right collabs, but I don't think they ready to take on an additional company like that. You know what I'm saying? They still working on themselves. Not that it's still $1 billion company, but comparing to Nike, they in the double digit billions. You know what I'm saying? Different ball game. Let's see. Manny says, "Yep, Divine and make Converse the comfortable for once." Yeah, them. I'm gonna put this joint. If you wore a pair of Converse, dog, like I said at the beginning of the live, definitely feels like you're barefooted in the mother truckers, man, for real. Let's see. Manny says, "Yep, Divine read that part." Divine says, "Shy Wands, aka the Shy Gladius Alexandria." Let's see. Slayer says, "Bring back the Heelys." All right, man, y'all pushing it. I remember those in middle school where, yeah, I never bought a pair, but I think it was either middle school or I was a little kid, but the kids would just roll around and like, I seen it as an adult too, to be honest. They did it where they just roll on the hills and glide on that joint. It looks cool, but that shoe looked like it was heavy with that wheel. It looked heavy as hell. I've never owned a pair, by the way, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. It says the analyst noted that the firm is really surprised at the demand creation, which typically includes expenses related to the marketing brand, declined 44% year over year versus down 6% year over year in the first quarter. So yeah, that was a big dive, right? Says we've never seen a 44% decline in demand and creation for a brand. He wrote, he says, with Nike pulling back on so much demand creation, says Nike may be evaluating strategic alternatives for Converse. So that's where he's getting this. That's where his speculation is coming from. Like, let's put it this way. He's right. Nike them has to do something, right? Just not sure what. So this is kind of like his best educated guess. It says a potential departure would not be Nike's first. Rather, it would be a cap off of long history of departures from Cole Haan, Obro, and Starter, and Brewer, and Hurley. So these are the people that I think that used to be over that. So I think Cole Haan is kind of what's there now. It says the vulture of Converse would finalize the vulture of Nike's all acquired brands. A further testament to the brand acquisition is a hard to pull off. So again, that's going to be, even if Nike makes a decision, it's going to be a tough decision. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? Let's see. Manny says, those flames, Divine, and I'm talking about the older silhouette. I mean, yeah, when you think of Converse, you know what we think of. We think of the traditional Converse joint that, you know, that flops out. That's what I think of, right? But there are other silhouettes of Converse, too, that have held their own. Right? Let's just be, well, we got to give them credit where credit is due, but you know what everybody thinks of the masses, right? Let's see, Devon says touchdown Packers. That's why I'm glad in the middle of this game, it's got plenty of time left. Right when I get off live, that's what I'm about to do, is cut the game on and get back to it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely been a great, relaxing weekend for the kid. It says, the line headwind of the fiscal year 2027, but the implications are hard to calculate as they are in dis-energies to consider. It says the hope for the $3 in earnings per share for fiscal 2028 continues to look increasingly unlikely, the analyst added. Foot News has reached out to Nike for comment. Says the speculations come from Nike Incorporated Chief Executive Officer Elliot Hill, pointed to Converse and Nike Greater China business as two plain points in the company's turnaround efforts. So again, he's saying that's what they're about to do. He's going to work on the China thing. They're going to work on Converse. He didn't anticipate that he's going to sell it. So they're going to have to do something. My thing is this, can they get, this is my thing. I don't think Converse will be on the level of like Jordan Brand and what Nike's doing, but can they at least get them out of the hole? I mean, I'll look at it this way. If they can get them just to go stay steady and get them out of the hole and then start to go steady, and long as they don't decline like crazy, that's the best they can hope for, in my opinion, right? If we're going to keep it real. It says, while details of the company's efforts to overhaul Converse were not disclosed on Nike's quarter earnings call last month, management made a point to disclose that the resetting the marketplace with a new leadership, referring to the 21-year Nike veteran Aaron Kane taking over the Converse chief executive officer role in July, superseding Jerry Caviar. So again, they got a new guy over there. He's a veteran, but he's taking over the guy that was there. So they're going to see if he can do something different for Converse. But I mean, to be honest, dog, who's really checking for Converse? I know people still buying them because I know they're not, even though it's down bad, but they still sell a little bit. But you also got to keep in mind, too, people have been very, very selective. Nobody's buying like, I'm going to the mall. Nothing's out. I'm just going to pick these up just because. those days are kind of long gone with, especially with the new administration we got in here last year. Everybody's been trying, I'll speak for myself, I've been trying to make every dollar count to the best of my ability. So again, notice I don't do the mall vlogs I remember I used to do mall vlogs. I was telling the good fellas, I used to do mall vlogs every week, dog. Now, not so much, but you know what I'm saying? I may start actually slow. I ain't gonna say every week, but usually I only do it when it's time to pick up something, but I may start pulling up sometimes, man. But it's different now too. We're just in different times. So that's why I don't really do the mall vlogs like that. So I maybe. That's a strong maybe though, to keep it 100. It says Nike noted in its earnings release that it's expecting Converse to experience continued headwinds for the balance of the fiscal year, as revenues for the brand were $300 million in Q2, down 30% on a reported basis due to the declines across all territories. So again, they didn't mention anything about the tariffs, but I'm sure that's not helping the situation either, if we're gonna keep it real. Where we at real quick, we got Search in the building. Says, only thing people are checking for is the Sega shoe, the SGA shoes. Converse is pretty played out. They're definitely not on the level they once was, man. If I'm going to keep it real. Let me put myself back on the main screen because, we're going to talk upcoming sneaker releases here for the last 5 minutes of the live. I'll probably share the screen here again in just a few seconds. But you're right, Search. You know what I'm saying? And Devine said the same thing. And, Manny said it. We're all in agreement. Converse them are not what they once was, man. For me, I'm going to keep it 100 to me, right? I speak for myself. I've owned Converse, but only 2 pairs of Converses. But to be honest, I got I don't know, dog. I knew they wasn't going to be around long. They were there for the right time that they were there. You know what I mean? We got Long Beach Show Jess in the building. Says salutes to everyone. What up, Long Beach? What's Gucci, dog? We're about to talk upcoming sneaker releases here and wrap things up. But just finishing up that Converse article. I don't think Nike will sell them, but I think they're gonna figure out where they can at least break even on them. If I had to guess, Manny saying Joe Jets 100 with the strong arms. I think Converse them are gonna I think Nike them is gonna figure out something. I don't think they're gonna sell them. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think that's on the radar. But one analyst seems to think so. So pretty much, let's go and talk some upcoming sneaker releases and wrap this thing up for the night. One of the biggest things, talk of the town right now, is those infrared 6s, the reverse infrared 6s that is. I think these are going to be a problem. I got images up on my screen on these. Mainly, I'm going to see if I can get the right one that's really kind of helping it pop right here. If you ask me, give me a second, I'm going to share my screen. Boom, these right here. Normally, the infrared 6s don't have this color Nike swoosh and Nike Air on the back, right? But this time, it's really popping out there. And it's looking great. You know what I'm saying? Long Beach says, Converse is a classic, but they're a brand that declined for sure. It says, salutes to many. Yeah, Converse had they run. They had they run. Let's keep it 100. And these are some of the other images I seen floating around for the Levi Jordan 3. I'm gonna be honest, dog. They don't look bad. The first set of images didn't look so good, but these new set of images, they look good. These look good to me. I don't know about buy on a resale market good, but I don't hate them. This is like that denim on it, that black denim, and they got the light denim on it. I think this is, instead of doing that typical like bluish stuff like that, which I'm sure there's gonna be a version, but because I think there is a blue version as well, but the black ones that we seen floating around, these shits look good, man. I like them. I like them. Long Beach says those 6s are clean. Devon says check the pics of the brand, the band one lows. I will. I think I got them up on one slide. If not, I'll look them up. But these 3s, this is a great updated image. It was hard to tell off that first image where the fucking denim was, in my opinion. But now I see it. It's just because of that black on black play. And to be honest, I like that. But Nike also played it safe. But I do like how they had like the Levi little stitcher right there. I think this is good. I think this is a good look. I think it looks good. Let's see. Long Beach says those Levi Jordans are cheeks. They not that bad, bro. They not that bad. Search says clean. I think these are clean. I'm put this way, like, I don't think going crazy on the resale market clean, but I think, I wouldn't mind having these joints. You know what I'm saying? I think I could do something with them. Man. Let's see. Benedict Kick says, I'm only waiting. I'm only waiting Adidas Jellyfish Sport Blue for the shmoney grab on February 1st and the 5th. The Nike slides in black. My coworker, he has the orange jellyfish joints. I told him, I was like, man, I think I'm gonna roll for the blue because I don't really have much orange in my collection. But and that's not saying that's a deal breaker. But I will say when I seen the jellyfishes in person, he told me, hey, comfortable. Hey, not only do they look comfortable, he told me, he was like, yo, I'm walking on clouds right now, dog. But I guess that's the point. Jellyfish, it feels, like he's like it's like you can feel like it's the jelly feel. I get it, and that makes sense. I was wondering why they call it that shoe that. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. Devon says, check the white Levi 3. I got you. These are some of the biggest drops though. We got the Royals. We have the Space Jams. We have the Bread 4s coming, anticipated. The white infrared 6s, I'm good. We have the Chrome 8s, you know what I'm saying? The Oreo 6s, Space Jam 9s, that's going to be a problem. True Blues, probably not going to be a problem, but I'm going to pick them up anyway. This is some of the other Levi's too. This is like that bluish one that's supposed to be coming around too. If I had to guess, this is probably going to be a quote-unquote friends and family version, that blue version, if I had to guess. You know what I'm saying? Union and Fragment, Jordan 1, maybe. It said in spring. It says in spring. I don't know if this one is true, but that's floating around as well. If the Flint 13s come out, I don't know, dog. I don't know. And of course, we got the Travis's, the pinkish joints. They don't look bad. Those are going to be a problem too. I would think they would drop them now, but they're saying May. That's the band right there for you, Devon, right there. Those are the band. I'll probably find a better image real quick, but those are the band 1 lows. Those are going to be a problem. Then you got the Nigel, Sylvester, and Jordan 4 Fire Red. That's probably going to be a problem. Not the best images, but those are supposed to be floating around as well. You have the Toro Bravo 4s, maybe. And then you got these 5s right here, the white metallics. You know what I'm saying? Off-whites, which Alaskas, but, I hate to say it, ain't nobody, the average person not getting those. I'm probably not getting them either, you know what I'm saying? But, you have the Chicago Jordan 1 13s, and then this is the Wolf Gray joint that a lot of people have been talking about. A lot of people have been talking about these right here. They keep it 100. The Lake Show, which is supposed to be the Lakers version right here, Jordan 4. Infrared 6s, of course, the reverse. Everybody's talking about those. You got a Valentine's Day 4. That's going to be interesting. I don't hate these. To be 100, I don't hate these. But I don't know if I would cop, though. But if I had a boo for Valentine's Day, I feel like, low-key, I would get it for the boo. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good shoe for the boo. You know what I'm saying? Jordan 9 Flint Gray. Going to be interesting. We have the Flight Clubs. These are coming next week. I'm good. And these are the Domebecker 17s that you were talking about earlier right here, where it does give you that eggplant pause vibe, and that sole glows in the dark. So those are supposed to be coming here on the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Master Motor says, any tips on how I can afford stuff this more often? I'm a janitor, by the way. Kind of hate waiting to just... He says, kind of hate waiting just to buy something like everybody else. I want now. I'm going to say this, dog. If you want to buy early, you're going to pay an early price. Me, I just always find it better to just wait it, man. I mean, patience, man. You got to be patient in the game. You know what I'm saying? My collection didn't get the way it was overnight. And hell, I've sold so many shoes. It actually was a lot worse. And I started really getting into sneakers. Like, I've always been into sneakers, but like now on a level where I pay attention. I've been selective on sneakers for years, even before I probably started doing YouTube. But before then, dog, I used to give away sneakers. I sold a lot of sneakers, you know what I'm saying? But like, to be honest, I condensed it, and I had to move too at one point because my collection was getting up there. But I say all to say, man, just let them come to you. Just let them come to you. You don't got to chase some sneakers you will have to chase and get on the back burner. And I mean, if you want to get them early, that's also a risk of like, sometimes people who got them early may not always be a legit source. I always like to wait and get some official releases that's floating around. One, you can most likely get them for retail, hopefully. Two, if you do go on the resale market, you can kind of speculate where the person got them from, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? So me, to that, I would say patience. Just patience, big dog. Search says those white metallics are gonna sit for sure. Most likely. I wouldn't be surprised. Devon says, just budget and buy what you like. You're not gonna cop it all. Exactly, dog. Like there's shoes that I didn't cop at all last year that I'm trying to get this year while things are down and slow right now. This you know what I'm saying? Just be patient. Just be patient, dog. Just be patient. That's the best thing I say. Be patient. Be patient. Let's see. Devon says, people get them early just for content and you never seen them wear the shoe. This is my thing. They get them early and it's still hit or miss. Let's not forget about, I'm not going to say who. I can think of two people who do content. One guy got them early thinking that they finna fly through the roof on the channel. And that's why me, it's not worth it. Like maybe to the bigger channels, but if your channel's still grinding, I mean, do as you feel is best for your channel, but you bought a big amount of money on one shoe and then it wasn't legit. Actually, it's been questionable. It happened to two people who did that. And I'm pretty sure it happens way more often. That's why y'all ain't gonna never see, if I got them early, it's because we did a shot drop and Nike them dropped them early and I got them probably right. You know, man, I can get that first batch and get lucky, but I ain't hit on a shot drop in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Master Motor says, for sure, much love. Appreciate that, homie. Yeah, just be patient, man. It'll come to you, man. So what shoe you wanted me to look up? The white Levi 3s. Hold on, let me look that joint up before we get up out of here. And then about to get back to watching this game real quick. Putting myself on the main screen, yeah, because I was just here. We're gonna go here. Let me put myself back on the main screen, and then let's see. We're gonna look up the white Levi 3s. I'm gonna see if I can look it up. Let's see, Jordan. Let's see, and then after this, I'm gonna bounce. Let's see, Jordan 3, white Levi. Let me see if I can find that joint, white Levi. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see, boom, boom, boom. If I can type today, boom. See if we can find some images. Let's see, Air Jordan 3, white Levi's. Oh, this one just probably came out or something. Like this images, yeah, they look very different. Let me see real quick. I'm gonna put myself back on the main screen. Or let me share my screen. You talking about these joints, Devon? You talking about these? Yeah. I've seen this one. Well, I haven't seen this one, but yeah. This is the first look at the Cell denim. You talking about these? Let's see. Search says, Polo, did you think the Nike mine was gonna sell out so fast? I had a pair of the gray slides in cart, but didn't pull the trigger right away. Boom, gone in 10 seconds later. I've seen a lot of people buying those. I did honestly no. To short answer, no. I didn't think they were gonna sell out. But I wasn't checking for them. But I guess I'm gonna have to try them because that's the new talk of the town. And Devon says, yeah, these are joint right here. Yeah. So I mean, they don't look bad, but the black pair looks way better. In my opinion, the black pair looks way, way better. These, no, I'm good. That Cell denim, it ain't hit right. You know what I'm saying? It's not hitting right on there. I don't know. Gum bottom is nice, but it's just not hitting right. It's not hitting right for me personally. I'll take the black pair all day. But Search, no, dog. I did not know that. I did not anticipate that at all. I didn't do a video on them, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I did not. Manny says those gonna get dirty quick, Devon, and the black pair slaps. The black pair is nice. I think the black pair is nice. But these right here, I think is truly straight cheeks, in my opinion. Let's see. Devon did cop a pair of Search. He did. He posted it in the Discord. I think you're in there. And he said they comfy. So, I mean, maybe next batch. Because I feel like they're going to I wouldn't be surprised if they do another set. You know what I mean? So, I may give them a shot just to give my Yeezy slides a break. I'm maybe like just, you know, it doesn't hurt to try it. Because I feel like they saw what the Yeezy slides like walk so shoes like this can run. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think they were going to move, but they moved. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always looking for something comfortable too. So, you know, it is what it is. But let me put myself back on the main screen. I think I covered everything for tonight and about to watch this game. Let me put myself back on the main screen. We're about to close out here for the night. Boom. You guys should be seeing me back on the main screen. Definitely smash that like button, man. I've been on this joint for like an hour and 8 minutes. This was a good one for sure. Sorry we're starting late, but better late than never. We here. So anyway, man, appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. Y'all definitely smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional town halls, y'all know we have Music Monday. And I will be back live on Monday with another Music Monday. And of course, we got more sold out on the way. Y'all definitely sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section where we continue to sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, we're going to be active over there. And I'll see you guys again on Monday. And I am officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If if I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember.